Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And what a matchup we've got for you here. Momentum has been building each week, and these two teams have arrived at this big collision, each undefeated. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to get us going. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll run it to the right side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. The Canes churn out another 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And this
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraped at doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Going after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. The return and brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out there on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Same tailback, another carry. Jukes to get free. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They go with a direct snap. Powering through. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Virginia 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Douglas. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Cavaliers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's a shotgun run call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And at first down, they go right back to him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Douglas. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down play for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And it works. The first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Second down after that run on the previous play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Hurricanes move into the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It's the free safety who's sneaking up in there. Comes up with a nice sack in the backfield.
So So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Cavaliers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Extending the play now. They're able to get him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Douglas. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This try is no good. That sums up the game so far.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
So clearly the offense content to take this lead into halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. out on the field now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain.
Third down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they'll spot the ball near the 15-yard line. Here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Virginia.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back to throw. It's Douglas. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Cavaliers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him?
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Off the play fake on first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's complete downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the right side on the toss. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want, just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. The Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down, but broke a tackle. It's a solid game there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Douglas. He stays alive. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter.
Miami 35, Virginia 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Send the back in motion. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
Touchdown, Virginia. Number 25. With the grab.
Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7.
That makes the score. Miami.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down for the receiver is incomplete. It's now third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Canes are in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Third down coming up.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass is intercepted. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Cavaliers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw. It's Douglas. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Third down coming.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To throw, it's Douglas. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
Brings up fourth down.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Scanning the field, it's Douglas. He's escaping the pocket now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and